Okay, so winter is ending in a few more weeks or maybe a month or so, and I have already started getting requests for making videos about summer fragrances. Brothers suggest really good summer fragrances in a certain budget, and after getting quite a few comments, you have now intrigued me. So let's do it. But this time I'm curating a list of like 7 perfumes, but I didn't want to get the usual suspects out to you. I mean, I wanted to bring some changes into the list. The perfumes needs to be banger, the perfume needs to be good, but not the usual ones that I've been recommending. Let's make 2026 summer a bit interesting, a bit different from the ones that I have been recommending. So in today's list, I will be introducing you to the 7 perfumes that very few occasions I have referred to, but they're absolutely great. And I think 2026 is the year I want to highlight them more than the others. The reason I'll get to it very soon. Okay. So if in case you're looking for some summer perfumes for 2026 that you feel will make you smell interesting and not the usual typical vibe that, most of the people are talking about, I think this video is going to be super helpful for you. So starting off with the list today, I know a lot of you have been bombarding me with the master perfumer. Now I get it, because master perfumer perfumes are really, really cheap at around 500 rupees for a 50 ml. They are in the category where most of you can go ahead and purchase it. So I included it specifically for those viewers out there who are specifically looking for the perfume from master perfumer, because it caters to your budget. And if in case you are somebody like that and you want something for the summers, I tend to, sway with Kaaf from the master perfumer, because Ahmed Al Maghribi Kaaf is a beast mode on its own. It's a nuclear projecting perfume for a summer freshie, and it's very detergenty, something that is a bit more off-putting to me. I personally don't like Ahmed Al Maghribi Kaaf. I am one of those few exceptions, I think, but the note of lotus in it is kind of very off-putting to me. Somehow, disclaimer, like the house of the master perfumer, usually whenever I have done a clone war, none of the time it has been the winner, but every single time it has been that perfume which always justified its budget. Like for that particular budget, this was the one that you can go for, kind of like that. Even over here in this case, like the the inspiration of Kaaf from the master perfumer is kind of like 70% or say 80% over there, but it kind of eradicates those nuances that I personally hate in Ahmed Al Maghribi Kaaf, and that is the reason for 500 rupees I can actually recommend the Kaaf. If you go back to my previous video, like the one that the first video that I made about the master perfumer, Kaaf was one of the perfumes that I initially tried, and that has been that perfume that I fell in love with from that particular house, because it offered a good projection, a good longevity for the fraction of the price, and also there is some synthetic harshness that would be expected when you're going with a perfume like 500 for a 50 ml, but it does settle within 5 to 6 minutes, and after that it's a good perfume. And it's a very clean, fresh perfume that is very inoffensive. You can wear it to the gym, you can wear it to the school, you can wear it to the college, and it kind of does the job. It makes you feel fresh, it makes you feel clean, and for summers, perfectly all right for the budget audience out there. Now, let me come to the next group of perfumes. These are clones which are really, really good. Absolutely banger clones out there. Value for money under the budget of 1000 rupees. Absolutely awesome. Let me start off with the first one. Now, quick disclaimer. This is Allure Homme Sport from the house of Arabian Aroma. I also have a Middle Eastern option. If in case you don't want an Indian perfume for this particular one, there is another one. I will come to that. But this is one of my clone war winners from an Indian house. I already made a video way back talking about the clones of Allure Homme Sport. And whenever summer is around the corner, we mostly talk about Bleu de Chanel, Imagination, these kind of DNA. However, I feel Allure Homme Sport as a DNA is really, really good, and something that works really well across gym, office, school. It's a very inoffensive, really uplifting perfume to my nose. Grapefruit, ambroxan, a little bit of sweetness here and there. Also, there is one more perfume from Oof, which is Sporty Allure, but that's kind of like the Awe Extreme version. This is the real deal when it comes to the Allure Homme Sport DNA. And Arabian Aroma Allure Homme Sport is one of those DNA which performs like crazy. I mean, 6 hours, this will linger on your clothes, around 1 hour projection. I mean, 1 hour decent projection, the next 30 minutes, it will kind of, create a very small scent bubble around you, but it will be still noticeable. And it's a good perfume. I like it. But I mean, I have got this request quite a number of times. Like, why don't we go for Maze and Alhambra? There's a one. I mean, this was the Clone War winner, by the way, Allure Homme Sport. This is also available in that particular same segment. Like, this is a 30 ml selling for like 700. This is a 50 ml selling for like 700 rupees. So you get 20 ml more over here. Also, this one is more closer to the OG. However, this one performs way better than this one. I mean, this projects better. This stays longer than Allure Homme Sport. But my vote goes towards Allure Homme Sport, and you can already see I put a lot of dent in the perfume. Knowing the fact that I have got like tons and tons of perfume, I still go back to using it time to time when I'm going to the gym. Really good perfume. Now, what if you want something different? Something a bit more green, something a bit more herbaceous, but with some sweetness of apple. I have got the perfect choice for you. Menworks Green Magnet, trying to clone Parfums de Marly Greenley. Now, I will be making a Clone War very soon. Okay, this is the sample that I bought for the Clone War. Okay, I've tried Greenley, and this is very, very, very identical to the DNA of Parfums de Marly Greenley. I've been using this quite a while now, and I didn't really make a video about it because there was already so much videos, going around circulating in YouTube. I was like, okay, let me stay back. Everybody is, hyping up the perfume. I really don't need to talk about it. Everybody else is doing it. But since 2026, summers are coming up, I feel now is a good time to speak about Green Magnet. It's a really good perfume. This 15 ml will cost you anywhere like 300 to 350 rupees or something like that. And the entire bottle is like 799 or something, like the 50 ml bigger bottle. But a really good DNA. It's a very, juicy apple along with some green herbal notes. It's a really good perfume. Greenly, as the word suggests, it's actually green. It's a good perfume and something a bit different from the, usually what happens, I refer Tiger, like the clone of Tiger, like Theorem, Turaki Blue. I talk about Lemon City. I talk about imagination clones such as Illusion and everything. But this time I wanted to do something different, and that is the reason. Green Magnet, something that you can actually try. The next perfume that I want to talk about is something, you have already heard about this, right? Rare Reef. I have spoken about it quite a lot. This is a 3000 rupees perfume that I absolutely loved. On the DNA of Pacific Chill, but the one that I actually prefer over the OG or some of the clones out there. Fortunately for me, I got something in the budget category which kind of resembles the DNA of Rare Reef to some extent, better than the other clones out there, and something that I believe is a truly hidden gem. I think only Chetan from Sentimental talked about it, and I absolutely agree on this particular perfume. This is Coastal Breeze coming from the house of Oof, based on the DNA of Pacific Chill. And I think this is one of the, this is something that I've seen with Oof. You make really good summer oriented perfume. Your freshies are really good. I tried a few of your winter perfumes. I really didn't like them, and that is the reason I didn't talk about it much. But your freshies are really good. Really good. And this Coastal Breeze is actually, man, hats off. You did really well with the Pacific Chill DNA, something that I personally prefer. Very soon, I am trying to locate a decant for the Pacific Chill, okay? I don't want to get into a partial or a full bottle because it's hell of an expensive perfume, and I really don't like that OG DNA. I have tried it, but now I want a decant so that I can do a clone war. I have tons and tons of clone available for this Pacific Chill DNA, but I'm still waiting for the decant of Pacific Chill to make the clone war possible. So if and when I get it, I'll definitely do it. But till then, at like 3000 rupees Rare Reef and below 1000 rupees, no, Oof is selling for like 1300 for 100 ml, and the 50 ml is below 1000 rupees. So in that sense as well, Coastal Breeze, absolutely loved it. Loved it. Now, there is another perfume that I do want to highlight over here. Don't think that because we collaborated on it, that's the reason I'm pushing it. I think for the summer, if in case you go ahead and try this perfume, I think you're going to love this perfume. This is completely something a bit unique. It's a gourmand freshie, by the way, that I collaborated with Rizwan. This is Luxe Duality, a dual perfume. And this is another recommendation of mine. I really want to know if anybody from the audience has usually, used this perfume? Please come in the comment section. Do let others know that if you have liked it or you have hated it. I personally love it. This is a gourmand freshie, something that starts with some gourmand notes, but ends very clean with a fresh dry down, I would say. So that's Luxe Duality. Starts off with some vanillic notes, some caramel notes, some spices, some ginger, quickly turns into grapefruit and sandalwood, a little bit of oud, floral notes here and there. And it kind of works between both the areas. You wear it to the date, you wear it to the office, like killing two birds with one stone, duality. But this is also available at around $8.99 for a 50 ml. But if in case you apply the buy two get two offer from Rizwan, the effective price comes down to around $450 to $500 for a single bottle. So that's Luxe Duality. Do check that out as well. Now, the other one in this same category where I feel you don't want to smell just like citruses and lemon and you want something different, just like Luxe Duality, this one is another hidden gem. I will not say that because I have talked about this perfume multiple number of times, but I don't see others talking about it. But those who have tried it love the DNA. This is LA Vibes from Ababel, a perfume selling at $9.99 for a 50 ml. It's kind of inspired by the City of Stars from Louis Vuitton. Has got some shimmer to add some visual flair into the mix. A perfume that is a bit citrusy, a perfume that is a bit floral with an undertone of sandalwood. So it becomes powdery. It carries that citrus element and floral element along with it. It's a very different perfume and it's a unisex perfume. So if in case you have a partner, you both can enjoy this perfume at the same time. The best part about this particular perfume is the longevity and the scent trail. Very few perfumes in this budget category creates a scent trail around you. This does. And kind of projects like 1 to 1.5 hours, stays around 6 to 6.5 hours when applied on the clothes. A really good atomizer, a really high quality blend. Perfect, in my opinion. You can definitely try this out. LA Vibes this summer. Let's talk about florals now. Florals is a very challenging DNA to pull during the summers, but there is one particular perfume which I feel is very good for the summers, specifically during the evening setup. And it's a very expensive DNA to be honest, but somehow, like you already know that Hibiscus Mahajad is one of the favorite DNA in the floral blend for me. And previously there was this one particular perfume, Japa, that I have loved like crazy, but it was very, very, very sweet. Somehow, Vivian Luxury came up with their own version, which is, they're calling it Hibiscus Mahajad only. Mine is a sample, so it says Hibiscus Mahajad. You can go to the website and check what that, if they have changed the name or not. But this is a really, really, really identical, awesome blend on the DNA of Hibiscus Mahajad by Maison Crivelli. A very expensive perfume selling at only $1,300 for 100 ml, like $1,250 for 100 ml, I guess. But what a job. This kind of captures the essence really well, and it's not that overly sweet, something that I particularly enjoyed. And in the house of florals, if in case I can recommend one particular perfume for the summer evening, I would say go for Hibiscus Mahajad from Vivian Luxury and you will not be disappointed, subjected you like floral perfumes with a tad bit of sweetness and tanginess. So these are the 7 perfumes that I wanted to talk about in this particular video, but the video doesn't end over here. I really want to know what are the perfumes that you would have, if you were to create a 7 perfume list for this summer 2026. In case all the perfumes that I recommended over here are nothing that you would have went with, do suggest your 7 perfumes and, make this comment section a more constructive place where we can really share ideas and thoughts and feedbacks, anything that you feel will add a bit of value to the community. And with that, I'll rest my case. This is Deep signing off. I'll see you in the next one very soon. Bye-bye.